Church, by now you've heard of the next step in our exciting plans to not only reach Joburg with the gospel, but the important part of Joburg known as Alexandra Township. And so it's my privilege today to introduce you to Bafana Tshabala. Bafana, it's been such a privilege over the last year or two to get to know you a little bit, especially in your work with our Johannesburg Bible College. Alex, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thanks, Richard. My name is Bafana Tshabala, born in Ladysmith, KwaZulu-Natal, and moved to Davidton, where I spent a lot of my early years in Davidton. Then got saved in 1996. From there on, I started to minister in the train and in the church that I was in. Then I got married to Sbongile, whom I met in the church, and in 2001, and we moved to Lombardy East. And in 2006, we had our firstborn child, daughter, Musa Khalalelo. In 2008, we had our second born, Ntokozo Bawinile Tshabala. And the third born was in 2011, Thembelihle Tshabala. Both all of them are daughters. One is at high school, two is at high school, one is at primary.
I just want to pick up on one thing you said there, and that is that you started ministering on the trains. Tell us, what does that mean, on a train, ministering to people?
Yes, when I was traveling to work, we will just go to a coach. Then from there we sing, and after that we preach. They don't mind where you come from, but as long as you preach the Bible. That's where most of my ministry started, there, preaching from Davidton to Joburg and coming back from Joburg to
Amazing. And so that shows us a bit of your passion for the gospel and for preaching. But obviously you also have a passion for the township and for reaching townships with the gospel. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that part of your ministry?
The township is our passion because we want to bring the gospel and to have churches that are Bible-centered. And that is why, in that regard, our focus when we come back from the training from the college, we have to say, what can we do for our township? That is why we started the Academy of Theology and T4I. T4I are pastors who are trained, who are scattered around the township. Then we formed that group, and the Academy of Theology was trying to help and to bring the gospel in our context, in the township. So our involvement in the township, we want to see churches that are Bible sound, that they have the gospel, that will bring hope of Christ into the people, that will make people be satisfied, be content with Christ, that the gospel they should know. They should know why they sin, they should know why Christ died for them. That is our passion for the township, which is something that is lacking in most of the township.
Bafana, we can see your passion for ministry and your passion for township ministry. And we at Rosebank have a calling to help impact Alex with the gospel. So why don't you tell us what is exciting you about potentially joining Rosebank?
What excites me joining Rosebank Union Church is that the passion they have, the commission that they're taking when they assisted JBC to have a college there, and also Rays of Hope, which means that they are gospel-centered and Great Commission-minded. So with that in mind, that's why I met you and we talk about Alex having churches, a church that is sound. And in that regard, I'm so passionate because the same thing that you are doing is something that we want to see also going on in the township of Alex.
Well, thank you, Bafana. We pray for you and pray that God would fan into flame the gifts he's given you and continue to use you powerfully for his kingdom, and look forward in faith to having you join our team.
Thank you.